Now that you have created your Google Classroom, we want you to understand the layout. So this is your Google Classroom homepage. These are all the classrooms that you are either enrolled in or a teacher or co-teacher of. If you'd like to organize your sample in a different way, simply click and drag so that it reorganizes your classrooms. By clicking these three vertical dots in the top right-hand corner, moving provides another way to move it. I think clicking and dragging is easier. Editing allows you to change basic information. Copy allows you to copy your class. And then archive is it moves the class from this screen into the archive section, which is kind of like a temporary delete button. It doesn't permanently delete it, and it allows you to access it whenever you need it. So how do you get to your archive? Well, another cool feature in the top left-hand corner, if you click on these three horizontal bars, it's quick access to your calendar if you like it. So it breaks it up into teaching up here and enrolled in down here. So these are all the classes that I'm teaching. If you want, the to-do button takes you to all of your to-do things. For example, if you create an assignment that was due yesterday, this would take you straight to that assignment or a list of those assignments for you to quickly access that stuff. So these are all of your classes. I'm enrolled in 6th grade literacy. Shout out to Diana Jones. And then to get down to your archived classes, you'd simply click here. These are all the classes that I've archived. If I ever would like to restore, simply click on those three vertical dots, click on restore, or delete will actually permanently delete it. So I'm going to go to school sample. This is the layout. So I'm first going to jump up to the settings. This is where you can access quick settings. You can change your basic information. Access to your class code. You can reset it, disable it, copy, or display it. There's a really cool shortcut on the stream that I'll show you in a second. Some options for how you want your stream to look. Guardian summaries, which we'll go over later, but if you want to, explore it for yourself, click on See Example. And then, while I've never used the grading feature on the Google Classroom, it does provide you with one. So, there's some options that you can explore there. So I'm going to exit out. And next, I'm going to go to the fun part, which is selecting a theme. So by clicking on Select Theme, it allows you to select any one of these preset options. If you would like to perhaps upload a photo, you have that option, and you can select a photo from your computer after you've uploaded it. So as mentioned before, the class code, this is the really cool shortcut. By clicking on the display icon, it pulls it up nice and big. So if you were in your classroom and you wanted to display this to your students, this is how they join, or I should say, one of the ways that they can join. If you're going to have your students join remotely, there is another better way that we will explore in a later video. But this is a really cool feature to know when you use it in the classroom with kids. Under the upcoming section, this allows you to see when which work is due, and it puts it in chronological order. And then the communicate with your class, this is your stream. So this allows you, if you wanted to really quickly, if you wanted to, like, for example, share an inspirational quote, share a link to a video that was related to today's lesson or for your day's assignments. You can assign it to all students, or you can assign it to specific students, which is cool. So there's that differentiating option if you need it. And then you can also attach things. For example, something from your Google Drive, a link to another website, a PDF file, or a video from YouTube. This is not where you post an assignment, but when you do post an assignment, it will also show up in your stream. I'd say the last thing you'd want to know about your stream page is that when you post an assignment, this is where it will show up in chronological order. So the most recently posted information will show up on the top of your stream. Okay, moving on to classwork. When you have classwork, this is where you go to create it. So by clicking on your Create button, it allows you to create an assignment, quiz assignment, which we'll talk about all this stuff more in detail in later videos. Question material, you can reuse a post from a different class, which Terry and I use a ton and is very helpful. And then the topic is like for example, math would be a topic. Or if you just teach a single subject, you can create your different units. And that's when or why you would use a topic. By clicking on people, it allows you to see which teachers have access and which students are in your class. And then if you're using the grading feature, this is where you access your grades. So I know it's not super helpful to see a blank classroom, so I thought it'd be cool if we hopped over to our most recent trimester 2 class. This is what the stream looks like. So all of the most recent assignments has been ordered chronologically. By going up to classwork, so these are all of the different subjects that, this is how Terry and I have organized our classrooms. So we have morning activities, science, writing, reading, math, Greek and Latin roots, social studies, and miscellaneous. So if I wanted to go to the Greek and Latin root section, I click on that button, it takes me down there, and then I have all of my assignments related to that topic. People, so shout out to our awesome teachers. So we have Roseanne Horner and Terry Madison. So we're all co-teachers, and that allows you to create an assignment or access any of your student work on any of the classroom that you are a co-teacher in. And then all the students are below. And while I haven't been using the grading feature, or the grade book, I should say, this is where you would access all that. Okay, so hopefully that layout was helpful. More info to come in our later videos. Stay tuned.